Sarah, we learned a lot with our first guest today, didn't we? I loved his enthusiasm for everything that's going to be happening, for sure.
I wish I had him as a professor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, today is Martin Luther King Day, and Dr. King's legacy has been remembered and honored in many ways. Streets, buildings, libraries, all been named to honor him.
But artists are also celebrating his work and his legacy through art. Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp reports.
Around Washington, D.C., you can find references to the civil rights leader, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., many of which honor him through art. In the National Portrait Gallery, there's a bust of Dr. King and their Struggle for Justice exhibit. In the U.S. Capitol Rotunda, where statues and busts of former presidents stand, also includes a bust of Dr. King. But one of the most recognizable pieces of art in D.C. is along the National Mall, the MLK Memorial.
This is the first major memorial on the National Mall to an individual who wasn't a president.
The National Park Service and D.C. history enthusiasts say this memorial has many layers of symbolism.
It's inspired by a line from his speech at the March on Washington, that out of the mountain of despair, a stone of hope. So visitors, when they arrive, they come through the very narrow opening, which represents the mountain of despair. And of course, Dr. King's likeness is carved 30 feet into the air on the representative Stone of Hope.
The address, 1964 Independence Avenue, references the year the Civil Rights Act of 1964 became law. Even nature plays a unique role in this memorial. We're told the nearby plants represent sacrifice, hope, and legacy. Park Service and tour guides hope people take the time to read the quotes from Dr. King along the memorial, because his teachings and work are still relevant today as they were decades ago.
Because you can get a perspective of his mind and the leadership he had at such a young age. One of my favorite quotes is the second one on the left-hand side, and it says, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that." You can adopt that philosophy in every part of life, and if you just use that approach, I think the world will be slightly better.
In Washington, D.C., Rachel Knapp reporting.